What is the best way to stream church service on YouTube for it to sound clean? Uh, we have a QUSB mixer. Well, that's a common question, and it's kind of an involved question for me to explain all right here. So let me find this video that I made on live stream mixing, and I'm going to put that in the comments for you. Because, like I said, it's a common complaint that it sounded really good in the room, but then the live stream sounded way different, and that makes sense because you've got the stage volume itself when you're listening in the room. So mixing in a room is an act of sound reinforcement. You're hearing the drums off the stage, you're hearing the other instruments off the stage, guitar amps, etc. And then you're only putting in the PA what you need to add to that so that it all sounds balanced. But at home, the live stream listener isn't hearing the stage, obviously. So you're trying to make a whole production for them at home, and it's just different. So I made this video that talks about the things you should consider in when doing a sound reinforcement mix versus a live stream mix. And then I also talk about routing and how to actually do that on one console at the same time. So let me put that in here. Live stream mixing video. I have posted that, and it looks like this. You can't click this link on the screen, obviously, but if you go down into the comments, you'll find that. And yeah, some things to consider. Like I said, the live sound mix versus the live stream mix are going to be a little bit different. And one of the main things that is different is that when you're in a live auditorium or something and the music's really loud and then the voice comes in much quieter, you're able to adapt to that much more easily than when you try to put all of that into a signal or a mix that gets sent to somebody on the other end. So what you'll often find is that the live reinforcement mix in the room is much more dynamic between the music and the voice compared to the live stream mix, where people kind of they don't want to have to turn their volume up and down every time it switches. So you'll tend to want to make the voice louder and the music quieter. In fact, there's an exciting tool that I've been trying that I'm using right now, actually, to make sure that my voice stays consistent. I don't want to give anything away, but it's going to be released pretty soon, and I will be letting people know about that tool once it's released. But the tool does make it a lot easier. Don't get me wrong, but I do think it's important to struggle a little bit first and try to understand how people are able to make live streams translate better while also making a front of house mix. And that video that I shared below is a good resource for that.